Hey, it's Elaina Strongbow, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about UO Outlands, in particular a secondary character who's now actually pretty much a primary character for me. Her name is Elsa. Elsa is my chest picker. She runs around the dungeons and she opens up chests and picks out loot, and that's how she makes her living and money. It was just a secondary character I had to start out with, and over time I just ended up playing a lot with her. She's just a great character because she's a solo character. She's meant to go out and not be seen and just hide in dungeons and do stuff. So I'm going to split this up. I'm not going to talk about everything about her. Today I'm going to talk just about her template, how I've created her. I'm not the genius behind this. I followed other people's advice, recommendations, people out there. I know in Twitch land, Boo Whip was one of the people I, watch and admire and stuff. So, but I've been playing for her for a long enough time where I finally like, all right, I think I have something to say on it. How she's turned out and how chess picking has turned out for me and what kind of templates worked out for me at my style of play. So let me bring up her skill sheet here. That's not what I wanted. I want these skills, and let's pull this out. Actually, we'll do this side. I'll bring up Elsa's template there, and we'll take a look at the UO Outlands version. Skill mastery. Okay, so these are the core skills that we have on the character. There's a couple of changes that I'm making right now, but this is where she's at and how she's evolved. If we look at camping, camping's actually at 110. It's going up to 115. Camping is what allows me to carry more weight. Simple as that. The more your camping skill, the more weight you can carry. The more weight you can carry, the more loot you can take out. Right now in the new Nucero dungeon, if I go down there just to the very bottom corner, level 3, level 6 level chest, if I loot just the gold alone, I will run out of weight. I'll actually have to lose some or leave some behind. So raise your camping up, gives you most of your weight carrying. That's an important thing. That's just the loot to be able to haul the stuff out of the dungeon. Detect hitting, I use it for two things. One, I actually use for translating lore pages, but it's also in there. Sometimes there's other players, other looters, whatever else. So I think it's kind of a useful thing to have to kind of call out and check and see, especially if you're, someone's messing with you. So it's just a good, I think, general skill to have for that. Hiding, 100. Got to be able to hide to be able to stealth. So you got to have that at GM. So get that to 100. You can macro that up. That's actually really easy to do. Lock picking, mine's at 120. Basically, the higher you get up there, you can definitely, get yourself into higher level chests. The main ones in the dungeons, the level 6 chests, you don't have to be at 120. You can be at 100. When you really get up to 120, you talk about going like on some of the other ones. I don't know, they're called caravans or whatever the big things. The level 8 chests, the big pain in the butt chests. That's where you really want to get that up there. So she is a chest picker, so I chose to raise her up to there. So sometimes I'll bring her out for some of the group play and do that. But if you're just solo level 6 level, the deep level of the dungeon kind of chest, you can leave that at 100. I use Magery all the time. I do a lot of casting stuff, sometimes elementals to help out and stuff. So having that at 100 there, I don't have anything else with it. I don't have meditation. I don't have a lot of intelligence on this. I just have it so I can literally, if I have to gate, I need an elemental, or it's just very onesie twosie kind of thing. Resist, that's at this. It's actually going to drop down just a little bit. It's just, I had some extra points. It's not a bad place to be able to add some points from resist, but it's not that critical. Stealth is actually going up to 105. So if we look at that, so I'm getting my skill scrolls up in my orb, so I can go up to 720 total. But that's where those are going up to. Stealth, you got to be able to do that so you can run around, and be able to take your steps and be able to do that quickly. So, but that's generally it. You want to be able to open up the chest. That's why lock picking's there. I mean, that's why mine's up at 120. You want to be able to get around, so it's hiding and stealth. You want to be able to carry. That's camping. You also have some magery from kind of a utilitarian kind of thing, and so is detect hit. It's kind of an ancillary thing. So those are those basic skills I have. Most of that is very macroable, very quick. One of the great things is if you're building up this kind of character, you have to go pick locks and pick chests. That's how you build your character. You make money while doing it. Even the level 1, 2, 3s, whatever they are, you get coin out of it, and once in a while you'll get some extra loot. So Next video, I'll talk a little bit about more around the stuff around the character, what else I'm using to support this template. So there's much more that goes into it than just the template. It's okay, what is all the equipment you carry around, the style play, you do that. So I'm going to break this up into a couple different videos, and I'll reach into those in the subsequent ones. But here's the start. So this is the basic skill thing for Elsa. Yeah, so if you see me in U Outlands, you see Elsa running around. To be honest, if you're going to see her, you're going to see her right here in this little house, which is right outside the Nucero dungeons. You see it over here on the right, in town in Prevalia, or you're going to see her in Nucero. Once in a while, I get around elsewhere, but I love Nucero just because it's right beside me here, and I just know the dungeon like the back of my hand, and it's just my home there. So that's where I live. Anyways, if you got any questions or comments, throw them down at the bottom of the video here. If you like the content, you want to see more, let me know that by just subscribing. Give it a thumbs up. It's free, but it lets me know what's going on with it. Otherwise, I just keep tooling around, making videos, having fun in the game. Take care now. If anything else, you said, reach out to me, and hopefully we get to see you in the game at some point. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.